So hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a guinea pig starter kit type of chatty video. So obviously if you've been a long time subscriber you will know that I have just started out caring for guinea pigs, and I had to quickly learn all by myself what was needed for a guinea pig, and I did a lot of research and looked at all my favourite type of guinea pig care related YouTube channels, and I've learned a lot, so I thought I would just kind of bring that kind of advice to use as well. So in this video I am going to cover everything that you basically need for starting out being a guinea pig owner. So the first product that you'll probably very much need is a cage. Now there is many different types of cages out on the market already. Now if you are obviously just starting out, you'll probably just want a starter cage, which is probably an indoor cage that you generally start out with. These generally aren't the best type of cages long term, so obviously if you're just starting out, these types of cages like this one is perfect for a starting guinea pig, but you will have to upgrade more likely to this type of cage. Some of the most important types of things that you will need for a guinea pig is 1. A water bottle, 2. The type of food that you're going to feed them, number 3 is bedding and substrate, and last but not least, the most important thing for a guinea pig is hay. So the most important thing for your guinea pig when you're first starting out is the environment that you're going to supply them with. The next thing that you really want to make sure that you have is some sort of substrate that you can use on the bottom of the floor of the cage. Sometimes people prefer to use fleeces. I personally use wood shavings. I use the unscented ones. I make sure that it is dust free. You can't 100% guarantee that it's dust free. There is going to be some dust because you are using wood shavings, but I use the less dusty one. I just find that that is a better substrate for collecting all the urine, and it does help with cleaning a lot. But you can use different alternatives of bedding. It's completely up to you, but make sure that you do your research on different types of beddings. It's completely down to what you feel that would work best for you. The next important thing is food. So you definitely need hay. Guinea pigs need hay 24/7 each day, and they need some sort of food. Now there is definitely a lot of food variety out there. My little guys at the moment are on Fruity Nugget. They really like this, but they may be changing very soon. I'm not quite 100% sure yet, but this is what I feed mine. The next thing that you also need to make sure that you have is a water bottle. Your guinea pigs need constant water access, and yeah. The other thing that you possibly want to give your guinea pig is either free range time with a lot of toys, or you want to give them enough toys so that they can keep stimulated and they're not getting too bored while being in the cage. It is very, very, very important that you give your guinea pigs time out of their cage, if that's outside or if you have a secure area where you can actually just leave your guinea pigs, like my room. At first it wasn't secure because I had stuff under my bed, but now I just block that off all around my bed area and I just let them run around my room. That is just because they can't go outside at the moment, because 1, I haven't got a run for them, and 2, it is currently winter. The next thing is you need to make sure that your guinea pig has at least another companion, or you need to make sure that you can give it enough time to socialise and have that interaction. You also need to kind of decide what kind of companion your guinea pig is going to have. If it's going to be another female or a male and a female or something of that sort, you need to make sure that if you are going male and female, that one of them has to get either neutered or spayed. It's all down to your preferences, what you want as a pair of guinea pigs. I have 2 boys and they get on very well. And the last little thing that you need to make sure as a pet owner is that you look out for illnesses. Make sure that you do daily checks on your guinea pig, and make sure that you do annually checkups with the vets. And anything else other than like daily checks is make sure that you're doing grooming if you have a long haired guinea pig. I have 2 short haired guinea pigs and I do actually groom them. Just make sure that they're getting their fur that's dead off them, and you know, just keeping them clean. And yeah, nail trimming you are supposed to do whenever their nails get too long. Personally, I can't really cut their nails because they don't sit still for me, so I have to go to the vet, which is fine. They don't charge too much for their nails to get cut, so that's alright. And yeah, as long as your guinea pig is fully healthy, you should have no problems at all. And yeah, I hope that this has kind of helped. I'm sorry if it was a little bit all over the place, but I hope that's made sense. If it hasn't and you have other questions that you have about guinea pigs, make sure that you just ask them down below. I'll happily answer them, and I shall speak to you all again very shortly. Bye bye everyone.